All right, folks. So earlier we addressed the water issues. Now we switch lanes to the rampant crime issues in Jamaica. And Joe Goldson-Woolry is a youth parliamentarian, hopefully with some answers. Morning, friend.
Morning.
Great to meet you. You're at the University of Technology,
Definitely.
but you are from Montego Bay. Is it flanker or flankers?
There's still a debate as to exactly the full name. But most persons generally refer to it as flankers, and in record it is flankers.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was flanker. Explain youth parliamentarian. Is this something that you were chosen to do? Did you apply for it?
The post of youth parliamentarian is a selection process. You apply in November during Youth Month, and then the ministry, through its youth and adolescents division, selects a group of persons.
Yeah. How many overall?
Roughly is more than 100 persons in the program per year.
And that would be right across the country.
Yeah, right across
Do
the
you
country
go
from
through-
disabilities.
Yeah. Do you go through constituencies like the politicians would do?
You're assigned a constituency. Some have more than one young person representing. Some only have one. Like, for instance, mine, Norwest St. James.
Yeah. Your role would be what as youth parliamentarian? What are you asked to do?
I am there for the development of our young people, bringing initiatives such as fight against crime, corruption, youth development, and etc.
Yeah. State of emergency. I think flankers would have been the second one. I think Mount Salem was the first. I stand correct, but I think so. Did it help when it came in? And I know the entire St. James is now under that, but did it help you thought when it came in?
Definitely, it did help, and it is helping now. Based on my interviews with young persons in the street in Flanker, Glendevon, and Norwood, it does ease the tension and allows some more free movement, so it is working.
Some people, like the business people, because you have to close at a certain time, some people are saying, well, no, we're losing money and stuff. Did that factor into, when you did your survey, did that factor into?
I mean, yes, business will be losing, but life is more important. If you don't have life, then business can't operate.
Yeah.
So really we have to set the groundwork for protecting our people and ridding corruption, crime and violence, and having a more unified society.
Yeah. The opposition, the People's National Party, decided to not go with the extension, even though the entire parish, as we said earlier, is now under a state of emergency. Some people think that the crime jumped up again, killings jumped up again. What were your thoughts when you heard that the opposition did not support the extension?
Definitely what I had to do first was do a bit of a deep research into the whole issue of what is it surrounding the results in not wanting a state of emergency. However, young people would have felt that it is needed at this time. When it stopped, a lot of people were a bit timid again, so not reporting to the police, now going back into their shells to just watching crime and not speaking up. So it definitely helps in young people having a voice.
Yeah. I said that you are from Flanker.
Yes, definitely.
What was it like? I was going to say growing up, but you're kind of still growing up.
Definitely.
as a youth parliament, but when you were younger, what was it like for you in Flankers?
In Flanker, it was a good experience, I must say. A lot of people tend to look at the negative side, but there are a lot of positives from Flanker. We have the Flankers Marching Band. We have the Flankers Peace and Justice Center, which Marlene Nash, who is now deceased, started. And through the members of parliament that have been through Flankers and the councillor, Senator Charles Sinclair and Minister Horace Chang, they have looked at ways to implement high trust NTA into the community, skill training, getting things done.
Again, going back to when you were younger, were you scared? Did you think that you were going to be hurt because of the crime and violence?
Definitely, I must say I've been in instances where pretty much my father and I are driving through the community and there's an incident where, gunshots are being fired and Jolly is like, get down. But, I mean, you're scared. Definitely you're scared. But at the end of the day, you have to stand up for something. So if you don't stand up as a youth for the right thing, then our future is dark.
You said earlier that people look at the negative aspects. Tell me some of the positives and tell me if you had ideas of how to end this. Let's just use your constituency because I don't think we can talk about the entire country, but what would you suggest to the powers that be, to the law enforcement people to do?
Firstly, just this morning I heard the news of the commissioner saying that the Jamaica Constabulary Forces corruption level is not at the right level that you consider. Definitely that has to be one of the first groundworks. If our young people don't trust the police force, then it will make things harder. What we'll be doing in St. James, Flanker, Glenavon and Norwood, is a series of workshops in crime prevention and reduction. So I've already reached out to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, to Sergeant Johnson, who is willing to give support in terms of a mentorship program which we're putting in a few of our primary schools in the division, in the constituent, sorry. So definitely a lot of ideas coming in partnership with the NIA and other persons.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Good luck. Young parliamentarian means future politician?
Possibility.
Prime Minister?
Let's see where it goes.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, let's see.
What you doing at school?
Studying forensics chemistry.
Forensic
Chemistry.
chemistry. Don't sound like it's a politics move, right?
Let's say there are other youth work that I do which does stem into.
Yeah, man. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Fantastic, and I pray that things will work out in your community, and youngsters won't have to be scared anymore. Youth parliamentarian Andrew Golson Woolry. All right, we switch lanes, folks. The Praise Academy of Dance concert is going to take over the little theatre stage this Saturday, so we're going to get the details in a bit. But first, here is Leah, Mishka, and Deborah. Let's get a sneak peek.
Yeah, Mishka and Deborah from his Academy of Dance here now with Dacia Miller, who's with them. Good morning.
Good
Thank you for
morning.
joining us.
Thank you for having us.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
I'm going to put you on this side of me, Dacia.
Yes.
You guys have a season coming up.
Yes.
This
it starts
weekend.
Saturday, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's 2 days, so it's Saturday and Sunday. We start at 7 on Saturday and 6 o'clock on Sunday.
So before we get to the details of that, tell me a little bit about Praise. You've been doing this for
26 years.
This is 26.
This is our 26th year.
And you have arms in other countries in the region.
Right, in Barbados, I know. And we also have a branch in Portmore.
Okay. Fantastic. How many dancers?
Whole
No.
heap of dancers.
You dance?
Yes,
Is it?
I do. I'm a
Okay.
dancer actually. But we have classes, so it starts from KK1 right up to adults. So it's
Okay.
a lot of dancers. yes.
Fantastic. All right. Give us what you must sweat. Don't it? The pissy people watch the grace and they looks like they're barely
Yes, but
moving,
it take
but it take a
whole heap
lot
of work, whole
of
heap of
work.
work.
Well done, ladies. All right. So it's this weekend. To give us the dates again. You start when?
We start on Saturday. We
What
start
time?
at 7 on
Right.
Saturday, Little Theatre, and on Sunday we start at 6.
Okay. And both performances at Little Theatre. How much?
It's 1,500 on Saturday, but Sundays are gala night, so it's 1,800.
All right. Guys, go watch some inspiring, uplifting dance. Tony Spence dances with you guys?
Yes, Tony actually in my class.
Tony's at my workplace.
Yes,
Hi,
I
Tony. Dacia Miller, the Praise Academy of Dance, along with Leah, Mishka, and Deborah. Thank you, ladies, for blessing us with that performance this morning. We have more on Smile after the break. Hi, Tony.